Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today I'm going to have tip 46. And I decided to talk about modeling winning behavior. And what I did, again, as we know, I always go research something. And when I was researching, I wanted to find out what are the things that people who succeed long term, extreme weight loss long term, what are the things that they are doing that we might be able to put into play in our own lives so that we can win at this journey. And what I ended up finding is an article written, it's an article that was written off of the book, The Big Fat Truth, The Behind the Scenes Secrets to Weight Loss by J.D. Roth. And I guess J.D. Roth was a producer on The Biggest Loser. I have a friend who was on The Biggest Loser. It was a television show, we all know that, but I figured that with all the seasons that it was on, this book of tips might provide something that would be helpful to some of us. A lot of it, in some ways, I think it could have been narrowed to less than 30 tips, but worded in different ways, maybe one of these tips will talk to you or to any of us, and that we can put them into play in our own lives. Because it is truly a daily struggle, one step at a time. And if we continue to just do one thing or look at one thing differently every day, we can get to the finish line. I think, at least in my case, I tend to try to do too much at once and I overwhelm myself and then I don't go long term. Being 5 years post-surgical and 150 pounds down and still losing is amazing, and it's something that I have to recommit to every day. So I'm always looking for tips or reminders of things that I've learned along the way that may have gotten pushed back in my brain. So I guess I'll just start sharing tips. And the first one is, they say, just take a walk. And I know I kind of do this on the hour to keep my brain fresh and my energy fresh for work, but taking breaks occasionally, getting some steps in, that's a good one. You know, whether it's walking, you may end up finding you like to run or jog down the road. Another thing is, it says, is shake up your grocery cart. We all tend to buy the same things time after time, and I'm kind of guilty of this because I feel like I know what works, and I'm not accounting for the fact that my body's going to change. As I continue to lose weight, my body's going to require maybe different vitamins, nutrients, different calorie counts, and that rainbow of foods that I need to eat. So shake up your grocery cart. Can you find a new fruit? Can you find a new vegetable? Can you get rid of a processed package that you tend to buy on a regular basis? Self-talk is really important. We've got to say, I can, I can, I can. We have to stop looking at what we think we failed at and start focusing on what we can win at, and start using self-worth and self-talk and fight for ourselves, put ourselves in a positive place. It also talks about making meals for your family, that they don't find long-term that if you are making a separate meal for yourself and for your family, long-term that doesn't tend to work out. So find meals that your family will enjoy that fit your new lifestyle. Again, there's so much online. You can follow cooks and chefs and recipes, and if you turn it into an adventure, I'm sure you'll find something amazing. It also talks about partnering up. In Doc V's group, we have accountability partners, somebody that we talk to daily, so that somebody who is on this journey is waiting to hear from us. Did I follow my food plan? Did I get my exercise in? Did I do my self-talk, my meditations? You know, did I do the items that I committed to? Because if we're not accounting to somebody, it's really easy to push it off and say, I don't have time. There was too much other stuff to do. There's also understanding that our eyes are bigger than our stomach. We've all heard that most of our lives. It says, you know, like, eat on smaller plates, use smaller silverware, eat less, you know, slow down, choose between. Keep a log. Oh, this one I think is really important. Keep a log of wins. Just buy a journal and write down the wins. Today, I got my 160 ounces of water and 100 ounces of water, 80 ounces, wherever you're at, just get something more than what you did the day before. But keep a log so that on a day that you're feeling sad and bad, you can go back to that log and see what you've done to win. Then it talked about breaking up your lunch. Eat part of your salad, go take a walk, come back and eat the rest of your salad, go take a walk, come back and eat an apple. He talked about on The Biggest Loser where he let the group go for Subway, but they had to walk to Subway and they got part of a sandwich. Then they had to walk to another Subway if they wanted the rest of the meal. So that's another way to kind of keep yourself active. Mirror work, self-love. I think that's important because I think we all focus too much on what we think we didn't accomplish instead of seeing the good that we have, which is why that journal is so important. So start looking at your wins instead of always focusing on your losses, and keep moving forward. Find new steps that you can make. Get a mantra. When my mom and I were walking and we were getting into those 3 and 4 mile walks, and this came from Tony Robbins, every step we would go, every day in every way I'm getting stronger and stronger. Every day in every way I'm getting healthier and healthier. Every day in every way I'm getting fitter and fitter. That was something I picked up in a Tony Robbins training, but it was something we made a joke about, and we ended up walking faster and getting home quicker. Find a piece of clothing and hang it in your bedroom so that you can see something that you want to fit into. Fitness trackers, a lot of people use Fitbits or Apple Watches, or there's even a health app on your phone. I tend to use that because I'm sensitive skin, so if I put a fitness tracker on, it tends to break my wrist out. At work, bring a piece of fruit. If you have a business meeting and they're bringing in the pastries, maybe bring your apple and let them see what great willpower you have. Sometimes they say post on Facebook that, you bought a candy bar, but you're going to leave it sit on the table for 24 hours and show them that you didn't eat it. Or cut it up, pour dish soap all over it and throw it away. Again, the accountability partners, that came up in another tip. Set your stage differently, like maybe buy cute plates and cute silverware, but again, smaller plates and smaller silverware. And then keeping promises to yourself. Using that journal to write down your tips will give you an opportunity to remind yourself of your wins, because I think too often we focus on the negative. And I know a lot of these tips seem to be repeating themselves, but he said reduce the number of packaged foods you're buying, because we all know that we're better off with real foods than we are with white breads and crackers and chips and the processed foods that have probably heavily contributed to this weight loss, the need for weight loss. Boost your energy on the hour, go push-ups, flights of stairs, burpees. Do what you have to do first so you can enjoy what you want to do last. What chores do you need to do? Get those out of the way so that you can start to focus and truly enjoy the items that you want to do. It says go commercial free. If there are commercials on TV, get up and move. Do burpees, sit-ups, jumping jacks, something, because that's dead energy and it's just kind of marketing trying to get you to buy something you don't need. So move. Stop your fast food runs. If you truly can't make a meal, maybe stop and pick up a rotisserie chicken. And again, don't reinforce negatives. We tend to get to that place where I think I failed, so I may as well just blow this whole day and start over again. One small fail can derail you for a month. If you just say, oh, well, you know what, I made a bad choice on that one meal, but you know what, I'm going to pick up that rotisserie chicken, we're going to have a salad, and the day is a win. So start clocking in more of those win days and write in the journal that, your mind went to wanting a fast food, but you actually grabbed the rotisserie chicken and went home. Again, look for hidden sugars. There's a lot of hidden sugars in processed foods. There's a lot of hidden sugars probably in those fancy coffees that people buy and also in smoothies that you drive through to get. So look for those type of things. Stand more during your day. And then compliment yourself. I think that self-talk is so critical, or at least for me it is. I am my worst critic because my expectations of myself are through the roof, so I need to pull back. I do meditate in the morning and before bed so that I get rid of the negative self-talk and start fresh each day, because we have a lot of wins that I think we don't ever recognize. And if you start recognizing those wins and building on them, it builds self-worth, and I think it also helps you for long-term success. Be honest, relax, give yourself a break, recognize your wins, and one step at a time, you'll build momentum. I think for me, the biggest thing is to remember, recognize your small wins and keep moving forward. You know, sometimes I am so focused on getting to the next pound loss that I don't appreciate that I'm nearly 5 years out and 150 pounds down. I'm still losing. I'm part of Doc V's challenge for an accountability because he was a bariatric surgeon who now does a weight loss challenge because he understands that this has to be in line with the tool that they gave us with our stomach. I'm also working with the Unlimited group, Zara Mahoon, because we're working on the self-worth and trying to keep our mind in the positive place. So there are tools. Don't ever give up on yourself. And remember, I think we're meaner to ourselves than anybody else could be. So do that journal and start recording your self-wins. Record the good things that you've done. We are in this together. We're going to open up to an amazing new world. I hope you have a beautiful day and record your wins today. Stop looking at what you think is a failure and record a win. You can do it, and together we'll all do it. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.